welcome to the next Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc Trigger Happy Havoc episode. You know what I'm saying? We got another class trial today. You don't got my notifications on. I can see you. You got my notifications on. That's crazy. That's crazy. I feel bad for you. All right, man. Let's just get into it, man. Can't even look at you right now. Whoo. I never thought I'd see this door again for a minute, yo. It seemed like we was just at the other. Ahem. So is everyone ready to... What? Am I blind or are we missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko ain't here. And Toko is? You really don't remember, man?
Come on.
Kidding, I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time. Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out of her... drag her out here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. And just like you said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. I told him I didn't want... Yeah, I did it. And what? I took a drink of water. I did it. No, let me stop. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible. You're terrible. Thumbnail. So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. And that murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. All right, I want to talk to him. I gave you plenty to work with. Show us how far your logic can take you. Or Kyoko.
Shall we go?
Shall we go? Okay, let me see.
Well then.
I will uncover the villain who performs such heinous acts on a weaker individual. Man, let's go. I talked to Hifumi. Miss Fujisaki, I must admit, for being 3D, she was quite remarkable. Of course, just the idea of 3D makes me cringe. We out of here. We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Yes. I gave a small nod in reply with one last deep breath. I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions. Couldn't stop speculating. Woo! The steel box sank with a heavy clunking sounds, deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation until finally it came to a sudden stop. What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? So clean? Shoulder swipe. Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with. Good. You're raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it, not at all. Okay then, let's get this show on the road. Everyone go find your assigned seats. Let's do it. Let's do it. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. You dig me? Say that, y'all. Hey, let me just, you feel me? Okay. Yeah. Let me see my truth bullets. Sakura's account. Although Chihiro wanted to get it stronger, she declined several invitations from Sakura and may have used locker on Leia at night to avoid them. Despite this, Chihiro has stated that she desired help with her efforts. She may have been in a meeting with someone in the locker room. All right, look. Ain't no turning back. What skills I got, man? Steady aim a little, effective in the hangman's gambit. I'm gonna take that. We're gonna take cool and compose. I think I unlocked the new one. Handiwork allows you to reload 2 bullets at once, effective during bullet time battle. Cost. I sure did. All right, y'all. I'm gonna look through these. I'm gonna look through all the accounts. Chihiro seems to have consciously kept her distance from the other girls at the school, even from the beginning. Meanwhile, it had been noticed that she gets along well with her male classmates. On the night of the murder, right before nighttime, Chihiro was spotted leaving the warehouse. It seems she was stuffing some blue exercise clothes into a duffel bag. Presumably, she was on her way to exercise, but the clothes were not found at the crime scene. Celeste had not told anyone other than Makoto about this encounter. Let's go.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, then. So, first off,
Why are you blushing?
let's talk about the murder weapon!
This dude creeped me out. First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. Okay, library desk line, genocide, jack case file.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
Oh my goodness. Yo, I done forgot how to use the... Hold on, man. How do I cycle the bullets? That's all I need to know. Loading trooper elbow. Okay, LB.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
Huh? Oh, you think you have some proof that contradicts what I said? I need to think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction in that statement somewhere. Okay, I gotta wait.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
You right?
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Cap!
Interesting.
They made me miss!
That certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
Bro. They made me miss, bro. Ladies there in the locker room.
Chihiro's fatal
Come on, bro.
It appears it was a head wound.
Yes.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could
The
it have been?
dumbbell. Before I hit you with a
I bet it was an
dumbbell.
iron pipe.
Cap. Bow.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong, big dog. Tell him what it was, huh? Tell him what it was,
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell, found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood. and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
Facts.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell.
I ain't see all
As far
that.
as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
So did. She had a big chunk of earth.
Yay! That's so creepy!
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
What? For real?
Who is it?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer,
Oh, okay.
Genocide Jack.
We know that. Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? A new element has been added, non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yes, because last time y'all made me sell. For this debate, the lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines. So think of them as obstacles in your debate. But there's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the A button to attach the silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease. So take careful aim when you have your silencer out. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In which case, you can forget all about the silencer. Just focus on the situation in front of you. Well then, good luck. We plan on mean, y'all, so I got white noise. That case file. I like her own number. I like her. All right.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
Hey, so...
Oh, they be selling me!
I don't know who that is!
Yo, they be selling me! This is how they it has to be. Bro, I know it's the case file, bro.
I'm sure of it.
Okay, I'm about to put the silencer on. Keep playing with me. I'm gonna put the silencer on. Make me mess up again.
That's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Huh?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
Hey, so, speaking of genocide...
This white noise?
I don't know who that is!
Keep making me mad, bro. Keep making me mad, white noise. I swear to God, bro.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
I got this, y'all.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
That go to poof!
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
Milk and swamp.
Stop teasing me. That go to proof right there.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So more importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail.
What we got alive?
According to the file, there appear to be 2 defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
Really?
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
The other characteristic of the Genocide Jack case, how the victim was positioned, or the murder took place, a bloody mess left behind.
I got it! Apparently,
Let's get it.
in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way, Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it?
So it gotta be the real
There's
genocide.
only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yeah.
Yes. In fact, it's Toko.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
For some reason, I don't believe it. But let's keep going.
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
That's true.
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle. Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
Split personalities. Like Toko, but then Toko, what does it mean? Hangman's Gambit. I forgot what. Okay, not that. Miss. S. Ow! I'm about to lose. Ah! Nobody believe me. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. Oh, we've already come to the end of the debate. Well, then the class trial is officially adjourned. Now time to reveal who's the black and who. Oh my God. It would appear that one of the most votes is Makoto. However, Makoto is not the black and too bad. Okay, so this happened every time.
Is this...
Yes.
I refuse to give up yet.
So this happened every time. They just blame Makoto if you fail. Hangman's Game. All right. All right. No. Have I tried? R, no. O, ski. What could it be, bro? SCHI. SCHI. It's not H. T, no. I, Z. That's it. Okay, Z, skid. It might be S. Skits. No. How is it not skits? One letter left. Shizzy. Shizub.
Now I understand.
Schizo? Schizo?
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Is what?
Perfectly
She do.
acceptable.
It
Toko's
is.
strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
Facts. The one thing that shows Toko could have a split personality, it has to do with her behavior. She fainted. She arrived late. Her behavior changed. Her behavior changed.
You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
Yeah, I'm fine. Kia! Look at that! Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? Kee ha 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 ha! Look at that! She must have hit her head real hard, man, when she fainted. The real world has a front leg and a top spinning in the bottom. Let's see if truth in a web applies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
See, I thought the same thing. The same thing.
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How? Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
Why would you tell her? She like him. She like him. See, that's why y'all gotta be careful, bro. Just because you like him don't mean you gotta tell him all your business. Come back to bite you on your, you know what I'm saying? Came back to bite her on the butt, you know?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
You said it. You said it, you wasn't telling.
What? You promised? I can't believe you lied!
Of course he betrayed your trust. Through the Bob! Oh, no, I'm just playing. She ain't a... I'll take it back.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to.
Facts. If you be quiet, you know what I mean? Let him talk.
This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale.
Damn!
Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise,
he threw a couple bodies in some body bags. Oh yeah, keep our promise. She said that, but don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me. That's the only reason I promised.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it,
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
She admitting to it, it can't be this easy.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person?
Yeah, let him out. Go ahead. Go ahead, let him out.
You don't mean...
Oh, we mean. Go ahead. Let me talk. Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom. But in the next second,
Well, hello there. Is it me you were hoping to see?
Genocide Jill. Whoa. Thumbnail. Well,
What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
bro, put your damn tongue in your mouth, bro.
What the fuck is this?
Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko. That's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
Why is this so easy?
So intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a
Frida.
first and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie.
How is this little timid girl the murderous fiend? Little miss, you know what I'm saying? You know.
Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
This is the murderous fiend Genocide Jack. This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you. I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true. How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid?
So who more dangerous, you or her? Nah, let me stop.
And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless. I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people.
Or put your damn tongue in your
It's
mouth.
a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone.
Think about it. If she didn't bathe for 4-5 weeks, you think she brushed her teeth? Let's just be real. Did she brush her chops?
Just kidding again!
You shouldn't be laughing, you stink.
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack.
Okay.
If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
But you still Genocide Jack.
But I cannot imagine
I can't trust her
anyone
either.
other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Maybe she's not totally. I mean, maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. Me too, bro. It's too easy. This is all too easy. What she said. I need to get some more details about all of this.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need?
Come on.
Give it up. You killed her.
Okay, so I'm missing something. Is Inside Jack really killer? I feel like something doesn't match up. Okay, let's try this again.
I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident,
okay,
the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof?
Oh my God! They really be trying to have you slow it down. You gotta slow it down. Okay.
You killed her.
Hold on, man.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say
You little.
but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Okay.
Perhaps if you had an alibi.
Oh, an
Let me skip through this.
Carrier, the modus operandi. What more
Hold on.
proof? Give it up. You killed her.
I know what they gonna make me do. Okay.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
No. That ain't it. Whoa, did you say something funny? That's fine. Ooh.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Come on, man.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
Oh, I hit the wrong.
Shoot.
I'm selling.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
I'm selling.
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
Come on, y'all.
Compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
Give me that.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Yeah, I thought I wasn't gonna catch that, huh?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you! I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee. This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Get him. The victim's fatal injury, the style of the bloody message.
I got it!
Play with me, man.
For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way.
Facts.
According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Let's get the real killer.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
I mean, that's what she do.
Are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right, the second. When she was suspended How the body posed. What was used to suspend her. Don't play with me.
Do you
I'm not one of them.
The killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
Uh-huh.
And guess what? I use my own specially designed scissors for the murders
And
the
the
arrangement.
arrangement.
Like
Okay.
I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use.
How y'all let this tiny girl go on a murderous rampage throughout the city and nobody do nothing about it? And her damn tongue's still swinging out her damn mouth.
And you know what else?
That's just weird over there. Yes.
Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Yeah, Big Mac.
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
A pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
The pattern's run Genocide Jack victim and Shihiro didn't fit it. I think I figured it out. I know. Because Shihiro was her lover. Because Shihiro.
I got it! Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye, right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
You know what I'm saying? Harada, 32. Honda, 17. Gaku, 23. Issei, 14. Yoshida, 30. Taro, Gano, Noaya, Takeshi. You know what I'm saying? Yojima, you feel me?
They were all guys?
Yes. Yes. Stiff dreads. Dreads.
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men! I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
The hell is wrong with you?
She creeping me the hell out.
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it. But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged man madam!
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line.
I knew.
The absolute reality of the one and only.
I knew she didn't kill her, y'all.
You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy, but that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly, cur.
You heard her.
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect.
Facts.
That does make some amount of sense. Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
I like where this is going. I like it.
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
I got my scissors right here. So go ahead. Go ahead. Okay.
She's fully equipped.
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime. Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you?
I know them.
All of you.
Them scissors stink. Where the hell you just pull them scissors from? You ain't took a bath?
clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Hold on, there is one person. One person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. I can't look at my notes. Who else is scared of Genocide Jack, bruh? Who else is scared of Genocide Jack, y'all? Not scared of him, but talked about him a lot.
Here's my answer. Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records.
Yay!
Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened.
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her. So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all.
Let me find out I was right.
I'm on fire!
Let me find out.
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
I do.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
In the locker rooms, they're suspicious, very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say?
Yeah.
The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Yeah, I know. Hold on.
What's so strange about it?
I'ma tell you.
Share with the rest of the class.
I'm about to. The quick content of what kind of you just said. I need to make it clear to everyone. New element, absolutely. Next, we're going to add something called a truth flashback. If you aim to a weak spot and press the Y button, hold down the Y button, then you'll memorize that weak spot. This memorized phase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, if you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullet section, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to use your keen wits, won't you? In this case, though, I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Well, then, good luck and have fun. Monokuma file number 2.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Yeah.
But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
you absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
Okay.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
Oh, let me find out I'm selling.
Shoot!
Ouch! Okay, yeah.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it. That's a natural reaction
Say
for
something.
any guy.
Say something.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
Okay.
So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions.
Okay.
What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Okay, so I gotta hit him with the flashback right there. Okay.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Yep.
But he was acting weird. How?
If
I'm about to show you.
you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it.
Okay.
That's a natural reaction for
Okay.
any guy.
Okay.
The victim was Chihiro.
No, he's wrong.
Oh yeah!
I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was.
Okay,
So your
Makoto.
claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see.
All right, little Mac.
That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Your reasoning is still too weak, and so is your haircut. All right, get your lame.
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than
I
that.
do.
Go ahead. Show us.
I will. What's with Kuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has
What's
nothing
the
to do
matter?
with him.
You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
Yes, and that your glasses are not prescription. You're just trying to give off a certain image. I know the truth. The evidence that proves Kuya is responsible is hidden in there. What could it be? Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna take a little peek. Get the case file. I'm gonna pick it blood, random blood. I mean, that's all we got. Okay, let's just keep it rocking. Let's keep it rocking. What could it be? Let's keep it rocking. Desk client, Celeste account, disappearing stain. Okay, let's go.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors.
Okay.
And I use those same scissors to arrange the body. But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right. It absolutely was.
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I've
Say
never
something.
seen that rope before in my life.
Bro!
Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden away.
Playing it on me, and I'm gonna have to be ready for that. I'm gonna have to be ready for that, y'all. Y'all see me on it, though.
You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use those same... But Chihiro was some kind of rope.
That's right. It absolutely was.
Then there must be something very...
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Yes, you have. You seen it. You seen it. You seen it, rope. You seen the rope. You seen the
Actually,
rope.
I'm pretty sure you have seen it before.
Capper.
Because you see, that rope, or should I say,
Extension
that
cord.
What? An extension cord?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder.
Facts. I noticed
And
that.
there's
Come on
no
now.
way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
Then Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
Me and my target eyes.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message.
No, I know where you
intentionally
killed
made
her.
It looked like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. We about to change that as if he's not involved. Wait, not even involved.
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second?
Okay. Let's hold on a second.
I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still. There's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime.
Cap.
Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
Wait. What was that just now? Something's not right. Kuya's remark just now, there's something in there that concerns me. The scene of the crime, the extension cord. The scene of the crime. I know.
You killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
It is.
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown.
Nah, we about to put that pressure on
She
you.
was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene?
Yeah.
That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I do.
I believe I do.
Hey, Kuya, did I just take you yeah. Yeah. Put that pressure on. When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Kuya, who'd been confident up until now. Maybe Kuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else,
I'ma show you.
Let's see the proof.
I'ma show you. I need to focus on the things that got switched. Okay. The posters and the rug. But let's go with the rug first. That's your proof? Wow. Okay. They want me to use the posters then.
I got it!
We're back in the
Proof
game,
that she was
fellas.
killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel.
Facts!
But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
Facts.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
Yes.
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
Now we can present the rug.
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
Yes, Alpha.
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. but I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved. The boys' locker room carpet.
I got it!
Yes, sir!
The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too?
Yes.
But why would anyone do that?
Because he bodied her in the boys'
To
locker
move
room.
the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why wouldn't he?
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
See, now these are the questions.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device.
Right.
But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
Tell him, Snappy
I
Dreads.
highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Is he right? Because Shakira really got into the boys' locker room tonight? Yes. I play chess. All my hats is Mitchell and Ness. I really be out here playing chess. Don't give me no games like this. I really do my thing.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer.
Oh my God!
I'm sure that would have been no problem.
No, I don't. She used the huh?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook. If she had that, she could get into the boys' locker room.
Oh my God.
No problem.
Hold on, bro. Woo! Playing on mean is different, y'all.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys'
I gotta
locker
shoot
room
these
somehow?
purples.
Ah! I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer after all.
Oh my God.
I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What then?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook.
Got him!
No, that's wrong.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Because Leon's handbook was...
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
You can't fix
Cap.
an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and
She didn't modify her own.
handbook,
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just
Cap.
wrong.
I know what she did.
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room and then Kuya's the one who did it? Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What?
Bruh, now I want to know, cause this...
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting?
Yes, fake throne.
Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
Huh? For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Let's do it. Let's do it. So even before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was...
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands?
I thought you were only interested in the 2D. Like, bro, get your...
No, wait!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just... based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her.
Cap.
So just leave this to me.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about? That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Y'all do be spending nights in these.
Okay.
We ain't gonna talk
Here
about
I
it.
go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting our hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura began to quietly examine
Be
her
sure
body.
to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible.
Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Shiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is...
Is what?
Is a boy!
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact. What?
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then... It's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
What?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh no, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the track.